I started playing EVE Online because of an E3 presentation in 2011. Dust 514 piqued my interest, and I started playing EVE to get an advantage in Dust on the PlayStation 3. And that worked. I had a huge advantage by the time Dust dropped. In 2019, Johnny Freedom sent me a link to a FanFest presentation about the Bombers Bar.
Well, a lot of people don't know what Bombers Bar is. We are the first NPSI community because some guy there made up the term NPSI. I think it was derived from the ProviBlock NDR stuff. And we are a channel, an in-game channel. We're not a corporation. We're not an alliance. We don't do political stuff.
That was one of the NPSI fleets we started. And I was so flattered that the bar was still out there doing its thing that I logged back into EVE Online after a 5-year break. Modern day, it's been 14 years since I first logged in. I'm doing nullsec alliance things, swept up in a war, and right now twiddling my thumbs waiting to move again. This is the story of a dread alt. Back in March, between March 23rd and April 16th, there was nothing to do but move and help people move and move some more. It was a 3-week disruption, and folks don't like that. We were settled into our new space for about 5 weeks, and now we're moving again. All my stuff is in transit somewhere. All my characters are waiting and doing nothing. And I was kind of prepared this time. I went into this one saying, yeah, I'm not going to move all my worldly possessions out here. So I live pretty light out there in nullsec. The price of Morphite, it just kept going down and kept going down until it lost 70% of its value. And I don't know if you noticed this part, but the price of Plex did not go down by 70%. In fact, it went up. The price of Plex went up when the price of Morphite went down. Make Mercoxit great again. As for my Dread Alt, I did get Advanced Spaceship Command 5, Tactical Weapon Reconfiguration 5, Jump Drive Operation 5, and I'm currently skilling Jump Drive Calibration 5. Injecting 500 million ISK in skill books is about as exciting as a day gets for the Dread Alt. Dread Alts are pathetic. It's probably worth noting that the guys who already have Dread Alts, they didn't even use them while we lived in Geminate. Like this 5 weeks that we were settled in, didn't even use them. So I don't know what that means long term, but you know, that's the reality of it. This episode brought to you by Planetary Interaction. There are templates now, and it's way faster. I don't use the restart button. There's a new restart button. I don't use the restart button, but I believe some folks really like the restart button. And if you're not making your AFK money, you probably need to get on it. In July, I'm going to have to start making ISK again. One of my alts is going to need to get plexed. And so I'm just hoping we get settled in so I can make some money. You know, whatever. But all my Morphite, it's going into tier 2 mods now. The price of Morphite went down, but the price of tier 2 mods did not go down because the buyer is clueless, right? So people are still paying high prices for tier 2 mods, even though the raw materials for those tier 2 mods went down significantly. I've been turning my Morphite into torpedo launcher 2s. The modern meta is swinging back towards the bomber, and I love that stuff. So I'm making bomber stuff. the place we're headed, it's very phallic. It's a very phallic constellation, needlessly phallic, and it could not be an accident. You know, like this isn't an accident. So, I mean, we better get shipmates, because stuff's getting real. But I heard that out there in rural New Eden, they do smoked Fido, and I never tried that. I also heard that they wrap suckling Fido in tree leaves and cook it in a pit. And I'm down. I'm down for some rural New Eden cooking. It's way out there too. All right. Tune in next time when who knows what's going on. Right now there's a lot of war. I've been getting in a lot of fights, blowing up keep stars. All right. Talk to you soon.
And you'll always be Goon. Goon. That's what I'm gonna call you for the rest of your life. Is Goon. Goon. Okay? So fuck you.